I spent 32 years in the private sector. All 32 of those years were spent in the life science sector and biotech and pharmaceuticals, and spent I guess the latter part of my career in executive management. So I had a great career in the life science sector. The thing that I have in common, or that sector has in common with my current role, is it's another way, or it was another way of contributing to the conditions of humankind. I asked myself, what is it I would have wanted to do if I was to die tomorrow and would regret having not done? And the response to that was to serve in a more traditional public service role. To be a Black woman in my position, it means a lot, I believe, to what's possible for our future. Having served as the first Black woman in this position, recognizing that I have a diverse background, I think it not only offers hope and optimism to people who look like me, but it also offers hope and optimism to those who do not look like me. I think that the opportunity that has been availed to me through Governor Cooper's leadership and his belief in my leadership is just an example of what is possible for many people, regardless of where you're from, what your zip code is, or what your socioeconomic status is. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is important because it is the right thing to do, to make sure that we have an economy that works for everyone. It means just that, everyone. And if North Carolina is going to continue to be successful and to compete in a global society, it's imperative that diversity, equity, and inclusion is a priority. And so that's why we have our first DEI officer in commerce, because it's not only a priority for the administration, it is a personal priority for me, one that I am committed to, that I'm passionate about, and one that is non-negotiable. And my hope is that when I leave, that commerce as a whole and the state as a whole will be better than it was the day I started, because we have been a strong, fierce advocate for DEI, because we make those connections to the economy with DEI work, and because DEI matters in the way we continue to compete and the way that we serve the many people, families, and communities across the state. The one thing in my career that I am the most proud of, is kind of a big thing though, is the number of people that I have had the opportunity to impact in the private and public sector. And so I am very proud to have worked in an industry that is solely focused on saving lives, changing lives, and improving the lives of people with debilitating illnesses in many therapeutic areas. And in public service, I've had the opportunity to not only work with great public servants, but also to serve with those public servants and have an impact, and to be able to get out in the community and see the impact, to talk to people and experience and listen to the positive outcomes that come from the work that we do in state government every day. And so I'm really proud to say that I am a public servant, and proud to say that for my entire work career, I have been serving others and helping to improve the conditions of others, including my first job, which was at Abrams Barbecue in Belhaven, where I worked at the drive-thru. I was still serving and helping people. Even when I did catering jobs, I was still serving and helping people. So that is really an indication of who I am, what I'm about, and how I like to get things done, and it brings me real joy. I would advise my younger self to always be comfortable in her own skin. I am in this place because of my experiences, because of failures and successes along the way. and because I have come to realize that when you can bring your whole self to any situation, and when you can be confident about who you are, how you are, where you're from, who you love, when you can be confident with your whole self, that helps to solve not only problems that are around you, but it helps you to stand out and to differentiate yourself in a positive way. I also realize now, after looking at my career, that pivotal moments in my career were the times that I went off the pathway or took a detour. When I've had those detours, when I've had those failures, when I've fallen down and gotten back up, it actually were pivotal moments in my career, and it made me so much better informed. It made me a better and stronger leader, and it actually has made me the person that I am today. But the person that I am today, I'm comfortable with who I am, and I always strive to bring my whole self to work, to my friends, to any situation, and people can like and accept it or not, because I'm comfortable with the outcome.